Hey guys, welcome to Friday's stream. So, can you believe it? Week of the 4th of August 2026. Friday the 7th of August 2026. 7th of August already. Can you believe it? So, welcome once again to Destiny 2 Renegades. So, it is Friday once again. It doesn't seem to be that long ago since we were last live for this reset. So, with it being a Friday in Destiny 2 Renegades, it is once again Zer's reset already. So we're going to head straight to the tower. And I'm hoping I'm actually going to test something out here, because I'm going to land somewhere else just to see if it's fixed the annoying little problem that we seem to always have every time we go live for Destiny 2. So we're going to land on Earth, on the EDZ, just to test this out. Because if it works alright, then obviously it's fixed. But I don't know why it does this. It means I have to like keep unplugging the keyboard, but also have to sometimes reload Destiny 2, which is unnecessary, especially when it's should be fine. Do you know what I mean? So this is like a little test to see if it's been fixed, because past 2 to 3 times it's been, you know, landing normally, but then it's moving my character. I haven't touched anything. Oh, seems to be alright. So we're gonna head to the tower and try this and see if it works. So, with it being a Friday, as always, this will be edited as well, but with it being a Friday, very first full reset week, really, of August 2026. So Zer is here. So we can land at the annex side of the tower, and fingers crossed that it won't just murder my character straight away, which has happened every other time we've gone live when I haven't pressed anything, which is hence why I tested that landing at the location on the EDZ, or some part on the Earth, just to see if it will actually make it move around without me touching anything, because I haven't got, you know, the controller active or anything like that. Keyboard mouse only, but I'm not touching the keyboard mouse, so oh, seems to work. Seems to be working this week, so it's behaving itself. So welcome to the annex. Because previous weeks we've been having to redo it again, reload Destiny as well. So we're going to head towards where Zer is. So each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins. You don't have to spend just 47. That is the requirement for Zer's reset every single Friday. So we are heading towards where he is. So as always, he's at this new location on this part of the tower. There was a time we used to fly all over the universe just to go and see him on a Friday, but now that this made it simple and, you know, the same place. So let's see what Zer has for us this reset Friday, the 7th of August 2026.
These are from the 9.
So as always, he usually has 2 different bits of gear for each of the classes. It is rare, very rare, that it's multiple times in succession during Zer's reset rotation. that sometimes two same type of gear types. So in this week's case, the hunter, who always kicks off all the gear that we have available for his reset, has 2 leg armor this week, and I believe that is it. Everyone else has got at least something different, so out of the other 2 classes as well. So the Titans have something not duplicate, and obviously the Warlocks have something non-duplicate this week. So, like I said, kicking off with the class first is Hunters. So the Hunters, as always, you always get cool. I have to be honest, you do get some really cool appearances for the leg armor, for example, for each of the classes. I do wish we can look like you know, a warlock or a hunter, even though we might be a titan, but there might be a way, maybe. So, as always, you have 3 major mod slots alongside a tuning mod slot as well as a minor mod slot, so it is hard to understand. This is part of the new stuff that they introduced for Destiny 2 Renegades. I always think this works alongside this more than these 3, because these are, you know, ones that you can play around with anyway, just like the tuning mod. But maybe if certain stats aren't really, you know, good, maybe tune the mod towards to help balance that stat. And same with the minor mod slot, it is up to you which one you pick, but maybe something that will help with you know, healing, cooldown reduction for your grenade or super, for example. So it's all about playing around. So like I said before, sometimes the bit of exotic gear does normally describe what it, you know, what it's going to have the traits for. So this one's interesting because it actually removes the radar from the opponent, so they don't know where you are temporarily. So it makes it more harder to know where you are. Sort of like a surprise, I guess. Hunter like to sneak up on things and surprise things. So I guess anything related to mobility, maybe, so you can sneak around and really confuse the subject that you're trying to confuse before you shoot it. So as always, you can upgrade it to a level 5, and if you have duplicates of the same bit of exotic gear in your collection in the vault, decide which one's best out of the entire lot, you know, then just get rid of the other ones. Sorry, I'm just touching my brownie that's in front of me, accidentally knocking it. So the Warlocks have these default appearance from the previous expansion, and then some of these new appearances showed up with the update for Destiny 2 Renegades. So there is obviously going to be more for you hunters out there who probably have tons more appearances that are actually really cool as well. So once you're basically happy with the appearance, you can then have fun deciding what color to go out with. You know, maybe this color, this one, even this one. So it's up to you, but yeah, this is where the fun part is as well. So hunters start with leg armor, and then, like I said, unfortunately this week the hunters have 2 identical pieces of exotic gear, not technically the same name or anything, but the same exotic slot type. So it does refer to super energy, this pair. So the major mod slots could help towards cooldown reduction for your super and orbs of power that will help get your, of course, super much quicker. And potentially, maybe the mod tuning mod could be something related to health, maybe, or mobility, or even helping your melee to get more power and to get more orbs of power drop as well. So yeah, or it could be something to help balance the health if you feel the stats on the actual bit of exotic gear is sort of lacking. So just like the previous bit of gear for the hunters this week. So for example, we had that one before, so if we pick this one, I don't know why it looks like a velociraptor for some reason, you know, the feature. So then if you're happy with that appearance, I mean, this is the default color, looks rather horrible to be honest, to me. So then you can make it look more, you know, acceptable. Oh, so you can make it look a more nebula sort of look. So I think that looks more like nebula, but this one does look really cool. Although the green does make me think something sneezed on it. So even this one looks quite cool. So like I was saying, as always, you have a chance to upgrade it to a level 5, and if you have duplicates of the same exotic bit of gear, go through them all, see which one's the best, and then just ditch the ones that aren't any good. So unfortunately, this week the hunters have 2, like I said, bits of leg armor this week. Bit unfortunate. So the Titans kick off their gear with leg armor as well. I was actually expecting it to be all leg armor, which has happened before, where every class has got the same gear. Well, gear type, but thankfully, at least the Titans and the Warlocks have 2 different bits of gear this week. So the Titan leg armor does refer to abilities as well as weapon primary ammo, as well as help with moving around. So some of these major mods could reflect to one of each, so maybe something referring to helping you jump around the place. One other could be something related to the primary ammo slot, or the special ammo maybe, or even heavy. And this one could refer to mobility as well, to speed around the place maybe, or help you get your orbs of power as well. Maybe the minor mod could be related to helping you have more weapon mod stats and things, help balance it. Maybe the tuning could refer to, I'm not sure, it could refer to any of them really, but potentially something to help towards any of these really, I guess. So with my class being a Titan, she has more appearances, which we will go through in a minute. So as always, you can level it to a level 5, and any duplicates of the same bits of exotic gear, you can just get rid of ones that aren't any good, leaving room in your vault for new pieces that maybe be better. So these are some of the default appearances for my Titan for leg armor. So for example, we've got absolutely loads to go through. So for example, we picked this appearance for the Titan, and then if we were happy with the color scheme as well, the default one, we don't actually need to change it. But if we're not happy with it, we can then go through the color schemes as a bit, and then decide which one looks the best, for example. So it depends what color scheme you're wanting for. You know, that you prefer your Titan to maybe be in this case. Goes quite well, that one, doesn't it? So the second bit of gear for the Titans this week is gauntlets. So it does refer to, I guess, solar. So anything that will help with the solar damage, maybe, or anything related to solar, I guess. But if you do have solar weaponry equipped, could maybe switch it to help specific weapon bonuses, as well as helping you get orbs of power as well, which will help you get your solar super quick in this case as well. So you can just play around with the mods. I always say this. And the tuning mod could refer to something that maybe the stats might be not really got any good stats of, so you could just maybe balance it with that. And then on top of that, you could maybe pick the minor mod to be something that supports the tuning mod as well. It is up to you, really, but tons of things to think. So you can upgrade the gear to a maximum level 5, and duplicates, like I said, if you've got tons of them in your collection, go through them all, see which one's the best, and then get rid of the ones that are no use. So like we went through, was it this one? I think we went through this bit of gear before. So for example, we have this appearance, and then we pick a color that sort of makes it look sort of more cooler, even though it is an interesting bit of exotic gear, these gauntlets anyway. So for example, my character's has a lot of red, so maybe you pick a color scheme that has plenty of red in this case, but it is up to you which color scheme you want to go for. So final class is the Warlocks. So they kick off with a helmet this week. So it does refer to Nova Bombs, so anything related to, I guess, orbs of power, but also related to Void, I believe. So it does refer to Void a lot. So obviously we do have plenty of choice, like I said, but maybe refer to something that's helping you with the Nova Bomb, because I'm sure that's Void. I'm sure that is. So if you've got Void heavy weaponry or special ammo or even the primary slot, you can pick any of them that will help towards getting. Hold on a minute. Oh, right. I guess it doesn't cause any harm testing these out, so maybe pick one of each, well, 3, and then see which ones work best together. I don't have a warlock, so it's a bit more difficult to explain. I don't have a hunter either, but obviously hunters are more like jumpy and stuff, dotting around the place quite quick. Warlocks are quite good for doing that as well, but they seem to like glide over, which is really cool, but still do a lot of damage, you know. So maybe related to type of weapons, as well as maybe health regen or even melee cooldown reduction to help you get your orbs of power to get your super NG quicker, maybe potentially as well. So like I was saying, my warlocks don't really have that many other appearances, so these are two of the default, and then some of the new ones that are introduced for the update for Destiny 2 Renegades. They have this one as well as this one and this one, so it looks quite cool, doesn't it? Looks very sort of like a Titan sort of thing, but and then you can just pick. So obviously this is the default color, and then you can change its color, which is even more cool, because then you can pick this. So there is still bits of the armor that doesn't change, which you may have to take into consideration, you know, while going through the bits. Okay, this one actually goes quite well because it's still keeps the gold and at the back as well, still with the fiery, you know, appearance sort of thing. So even that one's quite cool. That one's quite cool. I would go out like that if I was a warlock. So warlocks start with their gear, helmet, and the final bit of gear for the warlocks is gauntlets. So we've got quite a few of the classes this week, got gauntlets this week. So just refer to grenade regen and other abilities related to grenade. So you have plenty of choice to help towards the grenade cooldown reductions and anything to help speed up getting your grenade recharge as well. So melee as well will help drop orbs of power, so that will help you not just get your super, of course, but also help towards getting cooldown reduction as well in cases for your grenade cooldown as well, depending if your team members have that additional perk. So that will help the team as well if you're doing a group activity, especially. It doesn't actually mention the type of damage, so I guess it doesn't matter which subclass damage you're going as, but you're still going to cause a lot of damage with your grenade anyway. So the tuning mod could relate to something that helps the grenade cooldown reduction, or your melee as well, and health. You do have this one over here as well, so many ones to pick, but and then the minor one could just support their health, in my view, because you're always going to have the need to have some sort of health stability and, you know, support really. So these are a couple of the default appearances from the previous patch, and then the new patch obviously gives us these additional appearances, so even that looks really cool. So like I said, if you pick that color, so that one goes quite well, doesn't it? So this is up to you which appearance or color scheme you go for, but bear in mind sometimes the color scheme doesn't always take full effect of the entire bit of armor, so there might be a color sticking out that you do not want. So the gold bit won't disappear. So you probably have to pick something that will sort of blend in well with that. So the color that we picked is quite good, actually. Makes it look quite fiery, doesn't it? And then the final bit of gear is the mark. So the mark is the bit of gear around the waist. So this is known as a mark. This is just an example. So my Titan has this mark with the selected traits. So it is random what the stats are when you do get the bit of exotic gear mark. So this mark here will not tell us what the stats are that we're going to get because it is random. So it's not guaranteed it's going to be really good, but it is another way of you spending your 47 strange coins. So that will cost you quite a lot of strange coins just for one mark, you know. So if you got over 200, for example, strange coins, you know, buy at least a few of these, and it's more than enough for the weekly requirement for Xur. So each of the exotic gear available, including the mark, costs you 41 strange coins per one. So, like I said at the beginning of the live stream, so the idea is to spend our 47 strange coins. Doesn't matter which way we spend our 47 strange coins. We can buy 47 of these or buy materials that are on offer for the reset week. And there is another loot card, as I call it, because those who do raiding and dungeons get a chance to get additional loot, conquest loot as well. There is other materials like glimmer in this case, and enhancement cores if you hardly have any. And there is ascending alloy this week. So the enhancement cores cost between 7 and 11 strange coins. The glimmer costs between 7 actually costs the same, even though one's much more. Bit weird that, isn't it? So this costs 7 strange coins, but this one costs 7 strange coins, even though this is at least 10,000 more glimmer more. And the ascending shard, which goes along with the ascending alloy, is quite expensive, 41 strange coins, but that's more than enough. So that plus what 6 of these will make the requirement for this. So it is up to you how you spend your 47. So there is other offerings, as it were. Strange gear offerings. So you have the exotic gear at the top, the legendary weapons and armor as well. So the legendary armor cost 29 for each one. So if you need to get the entire set, it will cost you 29 strange coins. Individual engrams, but you only get limited to one of each. So one of these, and one of these per week. So it does count towards the 47 as well. So this legendary armor one is 17, the weapon one is 7, and the exotic one is 13. So if you want to get the individual weapons individually, it costs 23 strange coins per exotic weapon that's available. So you got the Hawkman hand cannon this week, Cirrus Regime auto rifle, Borealis sniper rifle, and you got the Warcliffe coil rocket launcher as well. That does do a hell of a lot of damage because I've used it. Because past expansions we had to like do sort of little requirements of certain amount of kills with certain weapons, and it's still fun, but the good thing is you can go into the open world and get the kills that way instead of having to do it in, you know, Crucible only, which was taking me forever, really, because I'm not really a good player. So if you need to complete the catalysts for any of the weapons, including the Hawkman hand cannon, any of these, you know, as long as you take your time with it, you know, you will get it done. Some players out there probably get it done very quickly, unlike me. So alongside the exotic weapons here, there is 2 catalysts this week. So we have the Skyburner Oath, I think it's called Skyburner Oath Catalyst, yeah. And we have the Wave Splitter Catalyst, which is the Void Prometheus, really. And we're still trying to complete that, actually. So we've done 33%. It takes ages to complete a catalyst sometimes. And it's just really strange because you think, how long does it take? So once you do get the catalysts active for specific armor as well as gear, you know, weapon gear, it's going to take ages. So how are we going to spend a 47? So there is tons of legendary weapons, different damage types as well. So you've got a couple of heavies, and actually we haven't got many solar here, which is a rare thing because usually we have at least some solar. But this is maybe just the brief example of what there's available. So when you do select the engram, it might actually give you weapons and armor that's not shown here because the list for both of them is so gigantic that they can't fit everything on. So that might be just giving you an example of what there is available, but there is more, of course. So how are we going to spend our strange coins? I think we're going to do things simple. So I'm just going to see how many much glimmer we've got. So I've got plenty of glimmer. So we could, for example, get the Warcliffe coil in this week's case, because we do have some of these. So we don't actually have room for the Borealis, but I'm just thinking, we can get rid of this crap. And we might be able to get it now. Let's have a look. Oh, we can! Yay! So we can get the Borealis.
It was the Nine's. Now it is yours.
And we get the Warcliffe coil in this week's case. It is rare that I get 2 exotics.
If the Nine wanted this, you would not have it.
So we just need to spend 1 more. So we're going to get a strange gift.
Accept it from the Nine.
And it gave us some ray banners, which are very good for Nightfall's group activities, so we can get our max ammo and super recharged as well. So as simple as that for this week. So we haven't needed to buy any of these. We could have bought these. The reason why I haven't, because we've literally got tons of them. We don't need any more, in my view. So we've still got plenty of strange coins left, more than just enough for next week. But we are going to do some Crucible and Gambit, which will build on the coins that we currently have. So more than enough. So as simple as that, really, in regards to Zer's requirement. So it has given us little rewards. So these engrams we don't need really either. So they're good to help you recycle gear helping you get rep from Banshee, who loves it when everyone recycles gear. Oh, we actually do have an enhancement cause. So potentially next time we do Zer's Reset Live, this will be reset again, which is very scary how quickly it resets every time. So the 2 bits of gear has leveled up the rank like 3 levels at least. Scary. But when it's sort of well below level 10, for example, it really speeds up so quickly. It's scary.
I may be here when you return.
So we say thank you to Zer, and we will not see Zer till next Friday. So we're gonna head straight to the main courtyard so we can go and put the exotic gear that we got today, or weapons in this week's case, into the vault, so we will make up some room so we can get more stuff basically. So where's that gear? So Borealis, put that in the vault. And where's it? Cliff coil as well. Oh look, we've got some craft that we don't need. So as you can see, it's giving us a rep for Banshee. So that gear that we got from or rewards from Zer will give us gear we definitely do not need. So that will help us with our rep for Banshee as well. So it doesn't matter what you recycle, ships, gear. So we do actually have this ship as well that we got as well last time. So also tonight, when we leave tonight's live stream, we will switch the ship, so then we can actually put a ship into the vault. So each of the ships get to at least, you lot get to see it at least once or twice in 2 weeks in succession, as it were, up to 2 weeks in succession, and then switch ship. So we got like 5 ships or something. I'm maxed out with my ships. So for example, the current ship after today, it will go into the vault, and then the next ship will come along out of the list here. So you will all get to see each of these ships at least twice a week in a row. Between a week and 2 weeks in a row. So when we put the ship in the vault,
I can fix this.
it will allow us to get the ship that's in the postmaster that's been there since last week. So it stays there until we actually collect it, really. So Zer's reset part over, as simple as that. So every time we do this live, obviously, as well as pre-recording, it's as simple as that. It isn't difficult or take long. Zer's reset live on the Friday is usually the shortest stream content out of the entire lot, because it isn't, doesn't take that long. So we're going to go into the next part of tonight's live stream, where we will do some Crucible. We usually do 4 of Crucible, 4 of Gambit, and then a live Nightfall run as well. That's how it works in regards to tonight's stream. So every time we do this live, it is the same. So we're going to see what's on the Crucible rotation. So controls here, the normal clashes here, rumbles here, oh, the Sparrow Racing's here, and competitive Crucible as well. Trial of Osiris is here for those who can do it. So when we can't even speak, we're going to do 4 of these controls, and then we will do 4 gambits. Afterwards. And then after that, like I said, we will do a live Nightfall run. So since I made an overhaul of how the Nightfall playlist runs or works, it is a mystery which one it will be. But they have introduced parts of a storyline mission into the giant list of different parts of a Nightfall as well. So sometimes even part of a raid, it seems, or part of a story mission on a particular area is become the Nightfall run. So that little part. So it's so much more other things to consider as what could be the Nightfall run, for example. So what's going to happen in this first Crucible, other than me being murdered, of course, but I don't like getting murdered so quickly. But like I said, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So like I was saying, at the end of tonight's stream, we will switch the ship. So the Eververse store, sorry, my seat's making a noise, does reset daily for certain things, but for the week, usually it doesn't change. So we do have a few color schemes that we could maybe get. If you do have Eververse Engram or multiple of them, you can trade it in for a ship, maybe. So the main season of Triumphant still going on. So once you get to 100, in fairness, we haven't been live that long for the actual season, but as quickly as we got to level 100 for the season, it is scary because it hasn't been that long at all, realistically, in regards to my character. There are players out there who are constantly in Destiny, so they will get this done way quicker than me. But the fact that I think within a month, altogether, 4 weeks, technically, of a little bit streaming here and there when there's been disruption in Destiny 2, we've made so much progress. It's scary. So I've kept my subclass as Solar just for this one, so we will switch it for the next one. So welcome to I was going to say Gamba, but Crucible. So the only downside, like I said, is the fact that players know where we are, and it defeats the purpose of Crucible.
Enemy claimed Zone B.
Getting shot at. Ah! How dare you! I'm just hoping my teammate beats his face in. Sorry, did I say out loud? Oh, fuck. They don't know where I am, so they're just going to kill me all constantly. So the good thing is about this version of Crucible, regardless how many times I get murdered, with it being a PvE instance as well, because the PvE side of things is you have to do something as a team. In this case, he didn't even die. We're having to capture the zones. So capture 3 zones, we get a power play. So when Iron Banner was, I was nearly punching my teammate there, but when Iron Banner was here, when you capture all the zones, exactly the same. It is a hunt, but it's the same principle, like I was saying during the Iron Banner. I have recorded some Iron Banner gameplay from last week. that is just actually just finished being uploading. Finished editing. So I just need to upload it now, so you can get to watch that. It is like over an hour, so it is fun, you know, because you get to see what Iron Banner's like. So it's a fun part of version of Control, I guess. But it'd be really cool if they introduced other versions of Iron Banner, like Iron Banner Gambit, Supremacy, you know, for example. There is so many options they can do for Iron Banner in this case, but normal Crucible, they can enhance it, making it more crazy, which they did during Halloween last year. They actually tested it out and they did really well with it, because they had exploding pumpkins for the Halloween event, which was really good. So that shows, you know, potential opportunity for the future as well, you know. But it's just really
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. Zone A lost.
it's really going to be a bit of a mystery if they're going to continue it again, or have they removed it. I don't know. Haha, burnt your face. Can you shoot me? Ooh, you. Ooh. How dare you, you little shit! I'm hoping my teammates kill you.
You captured Zone A. You have zone advantage.
Don't know what's going on. What the fuck? He's not even dead. Load of crap.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. 5 minutes remaining.
So I do have a melee weapon equipped, so we can do some very close stabbing everywhere.
Zone C lost.
Oh, that fuck. Somebody kill him. Serves you right. So somebody's got their super course here, ringing around the place, but
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
oh, they had to go after me again. So, like I said, it's not always about winning; it's about participating in the event, and that's what's good, because you know you can't win all the time, can you? Or in my case, I can't always die all the time, but I do. Ah!
We can't kill
Shit.
if they're dead.
Give you a good stab.
3 minutes.
dear. Well, at least we killed Stinky. We killed them with the... Have that in your fucking face.
They've almost won.
I got you with that. It's for being a fucking turd. What? Have that in your face?
Captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I like how they're shooting me again. Do you know what I mean? Like personal, isn't it?
Zone C lost. Wait for like
Oh dear, what a fucking shame.
Zone A
Have that in your
captured.
face.
You have zone advantage.
I got you back again. He's gonna hunt me down. Isn't he? Typical, isn't it? As soon as you think you got somebody. Oh, did I hurt?
1 minute.
Okay. Is there enemy? Ah! Fuck!
Zone B lost.
They should have won well before now, but never mind.
Rise from this loss.
Oh, they won
Fight
eventually.
You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory. Again.
Hmm. So we're getting there, aren't we, with the main season rep. So the daily rep changes every day, which helps this for the week. So this resets every week. That's so weird. So this refer to arc damage this week. So we can maybe keep it on arc now. Got gear we don't need. So the next instance can be definitely lively. So ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've had a good week. The weather, it's been a mixture of decent weather and then cloudy and windy and occasional drizzle, but nothing substantial to say, you know, things are changing very dramatically. But today is a great example where the weather's just been a mixture of everything, really. Cloudy, sunny, windy. I don't know if, you know, it's just one of them weird days with that. Probably is. So I just think we're getting closer and closer now to September 2026 already. It's scary. It's like flying through very quickly. But until then, we still have at least some weeks of drama. And hopefully in them weeks of drama, we can get to more streams than the 2 days that we've been sort of hindered in doing recently. So they have updated sort of mess that they've done down the street, but it's still going on. The mess is still there, and it's so annoying because just when everyone thought they maybe had finished, they haven't actually finished. They're just having a break from it, which is great, really. Because they should just get it finished, and then we can get on with things without having that worry that they're gonna cut the power or whatever, you know. So until, you know, I can guarantee I'm not going to get any disruption, we just have to do things how we are at the moment.
Control.
So what's going to happen in this one? Same principle, capture the zones. If we do get multiple power plays, we actually end the instance very quickly.
No zones means no victory. Take them and crush your enemy.
I'm going to keep it on the melee weapon because it's really cool actually that you can go around and cause damage this way rather than
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Ah, you fuck. So when momentum controls on rotation, the good thing is you can sneak around and surprise players.
Zone C captured.
In this
Power play.
week's reset,
Zone B lost.
the Crucible is the standard control, I guess, is the best way of saying it, but every time you do it instance, you can switch out the weaponry layout. Ah! He didn't get injured. Somebody get that.
Zone A lost. They have advantage.
Ah!
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
So, like I said, it's not always about winning, it's just participating.
Zone C lost.
In my character's case. Isn't to say that we haven't won before.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Like I said, it's not all about the winning, is it?
It's time, Guardian. Crush them.
My heavy weapon keeps...
Zone A lost.
Where's that shit? Ah! Fuck.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
So we got some heavy weapon kill, yay!
Zone B lost.
So sometimes if it's one-sided, it ends very quickly. Oh. Okay. You know when you hear noises,
You
you go
captured
away.
Zone A. Zone advantage is yours.
It's like Resident Evil.
Zone C lost. They have advantage.
Oh.
Zone B
Ew,
captured.
stabbed
You have
stinky
zone
face.
advantage.
For what you did before. Told you I'd get you back. Sometimes players cast their super and it's a waste.
Zone A lost. They have advantage. Zone C captured. You have advantage. Zone B lost.
Uh-huh. That was quite fun. Ew, did that hurt? Ah! Oh, did that hurt?
Zone C
Lord of the
lost.
Stink.
Power play. Enemy has your zone.
Ew, thank you.
You captured Zone C. Only 5 minutes left.
That was quite funny. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking chased here, aren't I? Ah! You.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage.
It's a. Stink.
Zone C lost. They have advantage.
Oh. Eee. Really? Feels like it's personal. Ah! Is it me or players gone flying these days? I don't know why. Oh shit. Ew, Stinky got me, but I'm gonna get you fucking back.
Zone B lost. Power play. Enemy has your zones.
So this is where it sort of defeats the purpose of PvP. You
Enemy
fucking know where you are.
almost won. Remaining.
the fuck?
You're beaten.
That was weird. That didn't make any sense. We didn't get a chance to cast my super, but that doesn't matter.
You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory.
See,
Again.
that sort of spoilt it because they didn't need to do the suspicious gameplay there. And like I said, defeats the purpose of PvP, doesn't it? So we're going to go into our third control and see what happens this time. So with Arc being important for this week's reset, we are going to keep it on Arc for Gambit as well. So once this has got to 100%, we then can actually maybe switch to something else if we still need to do anything. So it's weird because it does refer to solar as well. So we do have a bit of gear, we don't need. So even Banshee's rep has gone right up as well. So we do have this. So we've got rewards going all the way back to level 50 for the season to collect as well. So I haven't collected everything because it's not a rush, and also you can use it to help. Oh, we do actually have turn cut, which is quite cool. So I do hope you will enjoy this next instance. I don't know where it will be. But the same principle, we capture the zones. More of it's on the zone, we capture it quicker, and also we get a power play. And we get all the zones. So the other team, previous instance, kept getting the power play very quickly. That also helped them win, obviously, because getting multiple power players helps you win quicker as well.
The zones are yours if you fight for them, Guardian. You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone A.
That was weird. It didn't even die, but he killed me, and then my teammate killed him. Typical, isn't it?
Zone B, Captain. You have zone.
Ah! He was dead. But he was dead, so that was weird.
Zone A captured. That's a power play. You took them.
Yeah, we got a power play. Do apologise if you're hearing some annoying noises outside. I hate when they do that.
Zone A lost.
Because I don't need to be an idiot outside, but they decide to be an idiot outside. Especially when I'm trying to do some streaming. Like they don't care.
Zone C lost.
Ah!
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost.
Eee!
Zone A lost. Your enemy has a power play.
Huh? Can't do that. Oh, we're getting suspicious play again.
Captured Zone C. Zone B captured. You.
Oh! I can't speak. The weird thing I was going to say is sometimes you're with a team that previously they beat you very easily, and then you join them, and then for some reason they just don't want to help you win, even though they demolished your team before. It's as if they don't want to win. Huh? You shoot.
Zone B locked.
Huh?
Zone A locked.
Hmm? Oh, I see. Serves you right. How about your feet? That was really funny.
Zone C locked. Your enemy has a
Because
power
he was like,
play.
bleh.
Zone A captured. 5 minutes remaining.
Oh! That was quite funny. Oh, what a shame did you die? Oh. Hmm?
Shut the enemy down. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Ooh! Fuck. I like how he chased after me. I'm gonna get you. Well, that was a load of shit. And again, he didn't even die. Oh, no, you did. Dear me. It's like it wants me to die first. Heh. Eee. So this time when we do get my super, I'm going to cast it. Try to get the zone for the team. Well, that was really funny. You thought we missed.
You have zone advantage.
That didn't make any sense. That really didn't make any sense. Because he cast the super, but my teammates killed him.
Zone B captured. Power play.
Uh-huh.
Pressure on. Victory.
We got a power play. Oh dear. Did that fucking hurt? Oh. I'm fucking electrocute you all now. How about in your fucking face?
Zone B captured. That's a power play. You took them.
Haha. That's for cheating. See, like I said, cheating doesn't pay, does it
Give
necessarily?
the Red Jacks a lesson
And
in
if it does
territory
pay,
control.
it's a bit suspicious. Especially in this. We'll hand out medal. Which we never have enough of to hand out. Yay, it's gone up a bit. So completing this and this will help this as well as this. Scary how quickly we're getting it done. Isn't a rush or a must, so you don't necessarily have to get the weekly mini requirements done for the week to get the rewards, but not everyone's around to do so much Crucible and Gambit, so that's a good thing. How they made it more simplified, so players like myself who aren't always in the Crucible, because you could spend absolutely ages in Crucible, couldn't you? But you don't need to. And not everyone has enough time, of course. So they made it more sort of simplified. So even if you did a little bit, maybe 4, that's sometimes enough for the entire whole week reset rep requirement, which is really good because it just makes it fairer for fair gamingship, as it were. So after this Crucible, we will head into the other side of Crucible, do some Gambit, and we will keep it on Arc because that should help with this Arc requirement. So where we're going to be for our final this side of Crucible. So when we end tonight's stream, I can't even speak. We head back to the tower. We will put this ship into the vault, collect the ship that's available to pick up from the postmaster. So then now you know that we will eventually get to that ship and then switch it to the next ship. So next Friday, for example, we will you will see that ship that we switched to during the loadings into the live stream next Friday, for example. So same principle, capture the zones, all the zones, you get a power play. The quicker way of winning, really, because sometimes the team don't bother once you've got too far ahead in regards to the score. So could be relatively quickly over.
Move in and take those zones. They are your life.
So some resets it does require us to have melee weapon kills, for example, and that's sort of good because it makes it fairer just to have a bit of fun with our weapon layout.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
D. So during Gambit, I will switch this weapon to the Cold Heart or the Void Wave Splitter Prometheus. Oh, you fuck. No need for that. Did you see that? That was really personal, wasn't it? Well, I hope my teammates will accidentally shoot you in the face.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
But how come he didn't die? That didn't make any sense. My teammate hit him.
Lost the lead.
What the? How did I die?
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
I don't understand how I died.
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage.
Eh? It's scary. I don't know what's going on.
You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage.
Mm. You know when you hear things, you don't know what's going on. Ah! No need for that behaviour, was there? No. So when we head into Gambit side of Crucible, you will see us facing different pests. Potentially the same pests twice in a row sometimes. But Gambit is a mixture of PvP / PvE, just like this, but we, in this case, have to capture the zones, where in Gambit we have to collect motes and bank them, deposit them in the bank. First one to get 100 motes for their team, as it were. Or first team to get 100 motes, basically, gets their super primary level up first, basically. And that guy should have died, but he didn't. It really doesn't like me, does it? Ah! Hey, Lord of the Stink. So team seems to be over this end.
5 minutes left. Keep
Ah! I thought he didn't die. Oh! Oh! Fucking little shit. Mm. Ha ha ha.
Enemy has advantage.
Ah! How did he fucking kill me? That didn't make any sense. Seriously, that made no sense.
You captured Zone A.
Yeah.
Zone advantage is yours.
Hmm? Oh, what a shame.
Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
Hmm? Hopefully we can trust my super. Oh! Before the end. So, because it does refer to Arc more this week, I'll keep my subclass as Arc just out of respect to the requirement to see if we can actually speed things up, really, because even though this is a brief visit to Destiny 2 Renegades, we still have done a lot for the entire weekly requirement in just a teeny space of time. It is really scary. Oh, did that fucking... That made no sense. He went through my super as if like it didn't exist. That he should have died there, but no, he wanted to make him live. Very suspicious. Cheek. So it has been a lot of fun. Even though, like I said, we've just been here briefly, so we've only done 4 Crucible, and sometimes that's more than enough for the weekly requirement, never mind the entire week. Didn't even die. That was a load of shit. Because he was dead, but like I said, didn't want him to die. Wanted me to die.
It's not over until I sing, darling. And I never sing. Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. Seconds. End them. Zone A lost. Your enemy has a power play. Finish them. I could not ask for a better victory.
Hey, didn't die again. Never mind.
You fight like a demon for these zones. Bring me your friends. I need
So we're going to
more.
go into the next part of tonight's drama. Some Gambit. So, like I said, Gambit will be a mixture of PvP/PvE. So in preparation for Gambit, I'm going to switch it back to my usual layout in preparation for the live Nightfall run afterwards. So strange coins are going up. We did have a lot before, so nothing to worry about. So Zer stays at the tower until the following reset. So this Tuesday coming, 5 p.m. GMT UK time, and then he disappears till that same week, but the Friday once again. Does make you wonder where he goes. Maybe he goes check and see what bargains they can get. I mean, he's got tons of coins, isn't he? So he's not a bad person at all. Zer, he's just a merchant of the Nine who has tons of stuff to sell. It would have been cool if he actually sold ships as well, just like what the Eververse we can do, but Zer maybe getting ones that are a bit more difficult to get, you know. With him being the agent of the Nine, maybe something related to that. So there is ways that they can improve this, can't they? So 4 gambits, and then head into the live Nightfall run. So it doesn't matter if the gambits start from already an instance already began. That's the whole point. Try to do them from scratch if possible. Doesn't matter if it, you know, made us join already in progress, because we obviously doing the stream like this. So which pests are we going to be facing first for this first gambit? So if gambit has an issue trying to find another instance, for example, we will go into the other side of Crucible just to make up for it, for example. So we could do 2 gambits and switch back, so at least showing a bit of gambit.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Vex on the field.
Ooh, Vex.
If the Vex can time travel, maybe they've already won. I mean, we're down to one last city. Transmat is go. The hall's getting hungry, hero. Feed it some motes, will you?
So against the Vex to kick off. Okay. So we will see if it will find us
Incoming wait at the drill.
3 more instances. So like I said, if it does struggle, it will allow us to go into the other side of Crucible just to make up for that ones that we're missing. So it I don't know what happened there because it kicked me out. It disconnected, so that was weird. It doesn't normally do that. Oh, that was a shame. I lost 2 more.
High value target identified. Get 'em! Hostiles incoming at the base. Watch it! You're shedding moats! Kill the blockers!
That was a funny incident, wasn't it? It knocked me into the sort of Vex milk. Yeah, for some reason we couldn't even get the moats there because there was a bug there. Which is a shame because these things happen.
Invader on the field! Careful! Hey!
It might appear that we're really far behind here. Ah, fuck! So I lost 3 more.
Opposing team's got a prime evil.
It's a
Once
big
it dies,
turd.
they win. Portal's up! Go give 'em my regards! Invaders off the field.
Well, this gambit's not going well, but like I said, every time you do it live, it's not guaranteed your team's going to do well. So I've lost 5 more so far today.
Your allies invade. They mean business. Incoming wave at the drill. Your invaders down. They're coming back to you. What did they ever do to you? Just kidding. Hostiles inbound at the stack. Portals ready.
Yay.
Allies headed to the other side. I got a call.
Oh, that's a load of rubbish. It wouldn't let me deposit. They really didn't want me to deposit there. So, bit weird that, wasn't it? That was so unfair. They didn't even want me to deposit there when I had plenty of time. Man, that was very strange. Well, what a terrible start. So we lost 5 mods and we didn't deposit at the end there, which is a shame. So hopefully in this next gambit it won't be too bad. So who are going to be facing for the next gambit? Maybe the Fallen, maybe the Vex again, maybe? Maybe somebody else, like the Cabal. That's the mystery in regards to Gambit. Sometimes if it's a specific map, for example, then it's going to be potentially out of a certain race that actually go there, but I'm not sure if they've actually made a massive overhaul where it doesn't matter which map, you know. Because sometimes they've done that, but I don't know if they definitely have in this case made a, you know, overhaul where it doesn't matter which map. Sorry for the noise again. It is a bit annoying.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Cabal on the field.
So we had the Vex, and now the
I tried
Cabal.
cooking with Cabal incendiary fuel. Left a nice char on everything. Transmat firing.
So a different map,
Let's
but
hunt some
same
hostiles,
principle.
sister. Bring their moats to the bank.
So first one to get 100 motes banked gets the primeval up and has a chance to win first.
Incoming at the gulch.
Little bugger, wouldn't he?
Incoming at the depot.
So we'll see if we can get maximum motes this time without having to worry that the invaded little shit
Portal's
come.
active. Time to choose violence. Your allies hunting the other team. Hostiles incoming at the
Yeah, we've got maximum mote. We can try to deposit these. Yay, a let us this time.
Free kill.
Unlike before,
En route to the enemy. Feels good to be a bad guy, right?
it was weird before because we were pressing the deposit
Target. Give 'em hell.
function, as it were, but it wasn't actually doing that thing. So, it's not really fair when it does that.
High value target destroyed. Hostiles
Uh-huh.
incoming at the depot. Almost there. Fill the bank.
Ew.
Summon a primeval. Invaders here. Make them feel unwelcome.
Oh shoot. So I've got 2 more.
Portal's ready. Grab yourself. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe. Primeval's up. Burn the envoy.
Yay! Primeval up first.
Envoy's in the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't
Do you
blame
know
him.
where it is?
Opposing team's got a primeval. Kill yours now. The lead's yours.
So you can't do any damage to the primeval unless envoys are dead.
Primeval's nearly dead.
Oh,
Invader inbound.
how funny.
Allies headed to the other side.
What's the enemy thing?
Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. Primeval compromised. Take it out. That primeval's nearly dead. Your invader's back with 3 kills. Yeah, you got style, sister.
Dear me.
Hey, try not to clear these Gambit arenas so fast. It takes work to
So we
lure
say
these
thank you
guys
to our
all the
team.
way out here to fight you.
So we've done 2 gambits already. It's really scary. So gambit number 3 coming up. So potentially at the end of doing the gambits, we may have to go to the postmaster to deal with our gear. It's quite often we get gear we don't need, and then we need to make room for it. So when we did Iron Banner last time, we still got these tokens from last time. We still have 2 Crucible ones as well. Be really cool if we got Gambit ones as well. So we're nearly maxed level here in regards to the main season. So the season of Triumphant, have plenty of time, no rush. That's quite cool, the Witch Queen helmet. Abathun's helmet, as it were.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we've got. Hi, bring a sword.
So we've been against the Vex, the
Following those
Cabal,
worm gods didn't work
now
out too well for the Hive.
the Hive.
Did it? All right, hold on to something.
So,
Kill the
same
hostile.
principle,
Grab the
same
moats,
requirement,
drop 'em in the back.
capture the moats and then deposit to get our primeval up before the other team gets there. So against the Hive.
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Incoming wave at the ruin.
Fucking Shrieker. I hate Shriekers. They fucking kill me though.
Hostiles
Oh,
at the tree.
maximum loads. Yay!
Large blocker set.
Ah.
ready. Don't forget to bring a gift. Your allies invading. Hostiles inbound at the beach.
Bloody elite shriekers. Fucking annoying.
Your invaders down, but they scored 2 kills. Not bad. High value target. Burn it down.
So these motes didn't disappear.
High value target is down. Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You wanna win? That's how. Invader incoming. Send 'em packing. Enemy invader down. Nice. Your allies invading. Incoming wave.
Ah.
Most
That was
brave.
very
The
explosive.
blockers must die, sister. You summoned a primeval. Kill the envoys and bring the house down. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got. Vader inbound. Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish it before they do. You gained the lead.
I'm gonna go through the portal.
Envoys,
I'm
eight.
angry.
Now devour that primeval.
Yeah, fucking
Embrace
killed
the
me.
darkness. Take out those guardians. One down.
Oh, did that fucking hurt? Oh.
Enemy invasion over. You should have seen the look on their face. Ah! Priceless! Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. That primeval's not long for this world. Burn
Yay.
it down. Take this game. You made them look simple.
Ah, fuck.
Haven't seen shooting like that since an Iron
Thought that
Lady
was quite
named
fun.
Aphrodite ruined my bar. Dark
There was
Age,
something to pick up, but we
wild
can
times.
get
Good
there in
work.
time. So, final gambit coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Who we're going to be facing for the final gambit? So, so we've had the Hive, we've had the Cabal, and the Vex. So, who are we going to be facing for the last gambit? Potentially might be somebody that we've already faced, but sometimes it is somebody different, and that will be really cool because it's more fun when it's a different opponent or type of pest that we come across, you know. So who are going to be facing? The Drifter will tell us.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Hive, bring a sword.
So we faced the Hive twice today.
Hive claws make great can openers, and you can wear the chitin in sub-zero temps.
So I was hoping we face a different opponent for each of them,
All right, hold on.
which
to
has
something.
happened, but in this case,
Let's hunt some hostiles, sister. Bring
2
their moats
out
to
of the
bank.
4 have been the same pest. So we were dealing with the Hive Shriekers before.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
So as soon as you get your primeval up, it helps the team at least have that opportunity to maybe win first.
Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Hostiles incoming at command.
So if you don't clear the blocker at the bank, as it were, where we deposit the moats, it starts eating your moats that you've collected. So the only good thing is if your team hasn't got anything banked at all, you won't
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
sort of lose your moats because there's nothing in a way to lose.
Portal's active. Time to choose violence. Invader inbound. Hunt. I spot a high-value target. Give him hell. Your allies invading the other side.
Fucking little shit killed me with 11 more.
Allies down, but they got 2 kills. High-value target is down. Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Invader incoming. Send them packing. Opposing team summon the primeval. If they kill it, they win this. Enemy invaded. Portal's ready.
I
We'll
got
take it.
you turd. Who's gonna resurrect me? Oh.
Your allies on the other side, looking to make someone cry. Incoming hostiles at the ring. Your allies back with 4 kills. Large blocker to the other side.
Well, the drifter seemed very excited there. So my teammate killed the entire team, opponent team. Ah, this is a shame. This one.
Your allies invade. They mean business. Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
Oh, it's unfair.
Opposing team killed their prime.
Ah, never mind. Well, that was a shame. So we're going to go into the last part of tonight's stream. So hopefully you've enjoyed the Crucible, where we did 4 control and 4 gambits. So yes. So on to the last part of tonight's live stream. So head straight into the options here. Click on the Vanguard. Click on Quick Play for the Master, which is the new way of us accessing the Nightfall playlist. So whichever one it will be, it will no doubt be dramatic. Accidentally switch them over.
Captain, finally here. Failsafe knew you would answer her distress call.
The captain enjoys dismantling Vex almost as much as you do, Saint Unit.
Are we rubbing off on you, Failsafe?
Not really. I've got plenty of motivation to destroy Vex.
So we seem to be here on this. Bang? Well, that was very epic. I think my teammates have already got rid of the barrier champion already. Oh no, he's here. So they just ignored him. What? That was a very big explosive. Or explosion to the primeval. Not primeval, but the... barrier champion. There's another primeval barrier champion. Oh, it's like a primeval because it is an elite, but even fallen elite in this case. facing against the fallen pests for this Nightfall instance, and apologise if I kept saying Primeval because we were in Gambit before, so that's probably why I kept saying it. So this part of the instance we have the protect. The system here to try What? You little shit. This may be the Exodus Black Knight, which we've done numerous times over the years. However, they made a massive overhaul to the way the Nightfall works now. So it's still a Nightfall, but it's just a slightly different way how we approach it. Was cute. Yay, we've got an engram.
Pick up that charge, Guardian. Let's see what we can do with it.
It might be there. That's fine. So Ness is like other places around the map. There is tons of Nightfalls and storyline missions, not necessarily related to the Exodus Black storyline, but two of my teammates. Over here for some reason. I like how it didn't stun the champion here. It's meant to. What? But it didn't stun the champion. So why did we not get a chance to stun the champion this time? Mysterious. Oh no, it worked. Ah! Little shits. God, that was brutal, wasn't it?
Cold and dark in here.
Perfect for an ambush. Stay on your guard.
See, even the grenades don't stun the barrier champions. They usually do. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, it's as if some of the abilities don't work or maybe both, maybe. So it leads to this chamber.
What was that?
What? That's scary. I like how I didn't even move. Ah! So sometimes the nightfall is related to points, of course, but changes that they brought in for the nightfall shows that it's not necessarily the case. Ooh, that's scary. So it might appear to be like timed bonuses and additional things related to it, the score points as well. But the way the Nightfall appears, it seems to be more related to getting it completed rather than Eee.
I hope these elites do not linger.
I've got enough problems without adding them to the mix.
Sorry, Fix. A lot of unwelcome attention landed on your doorstep.
But you and the captain came back. That's nice.
Well, that was a lot of fun, even though I died. So we say thank you to our teammate. So we will head straight to orbit. So we're going to have to head to the tower anyway. So we're going to land at the main courtyard because we are full in regards to our slots in regards to gear. So potentially the vault, not the vault, but the postmaster's full as well. So so I do hope you enjoy that Nightfall, because even though I did terrible, it is just a bit of fun, but at least you got to see what the Nightfall is this time as well. So we used to have to do the Nightfall within a certain amount of time, but now it seems to be more related to you know, getting it done rather than anything else. So that's a really good thing for players who, you know, struggle with trying to get the best score and everything, which makes sense because it's more player friendly that way. So recycling tons of stuff, because we got more stuff than we could gather. Basically, it has knocked that other ship that was available in the postmaster off the screen now, which is a bit of a shame, really. But it should be in collections, so that's a good thing. So we should be able to collect it from, as it were, collections.
What can I do for you, Titan?
So each week you can buy different resources from Royal, or exchange with the engram and a cipher to get something that you might not have out of your collection in regards to appearances. So we're going to see what the Eververse engram will give
Eververse has
us
the goods.
actually. Ooh. Interesting. So it didn't really give us anything cool, but because we already have ones to collect from the actual main season of Triumphant, we will get additional opportunity.
Looking for anything in particular, Guardian?
So I'm just seeing that ship.
Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
So I'm still trying to figure out where that ship is. We did get it though, so it should be amongst this list. So, for example, there's the current ship that we got equipped. So I'm trying to figure out where the ship. So all these season ships and things go all the way back to the beginning. Don't think it was this one.
Take as long as you like. I can wait.
Was it this one? No, I don't think so. So like I said, some of these ships go all the way back to past expansion seasons. I don't think it was this one.
No hurry, Guardian.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, he's got a temper. I've seen it when he thinks he's in private.
Which one was it?
It's easy math,
So
Guardian.
we
You
got
got
tons
the
of ships.
silver. Eververse has the goods.
Might be this one. So like I said, we still, it goes into the collections even though it disappeared out of the postmaster, so we can actually get it if we want to.
Looking for anything special?
So like I said, with the Eververse we can buy some other stuff. It's quite cool. So we're going to switch the ship. So we're going to move it to this one. So now this one's going to go into the vault. as it were, into the collections. There we are. So now we could get that other ship, but what we could do is just leave the space open in case we do get another one from that. For example, so we have switched the ship. Preparation for next time. So we do have more engrams to get. So with regards to collections, so the past ships that we got as well. So we got this one, we got this one, got this one as well. So we've got tons of ships to switch to as well. So once we've gone through the ones that I've currently got, we can then switch to the ones that the collection has registered, the other ones. So that's many weeks. So you will see that ship when we head to orbit, and also at least 2 weeks in a row. So next week and the week after, for example. So I do hope you've enjoyed tonight's drama. I've died loads, lost a lot of modes, and in regards to the daily little mini requirements, we're still done really well with that as well, despite doing so terrible.
Okay, here goes.
So, just before I leave you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so regards to next live stream. So tomorrow night we end this week's reset, week of the 4th of August 2026, Saturday the 8th of August 2026. We are back once again in World of Warcraft Midnight. We will continue where we left off last time, trying to get my main character's gear level high enough so we can do some of the new raids as well as the other content as well. And it will also unlock eventually us continuing the storyline as well. So that is how each expansion works for World of Warcraft, of course. So it should be rather fun. So I do hope you can join me tomorrow night from 7:30 p.m. GMT UK time if you can. Don't worry if you can't, just like tonight's stream will be eventually uploaded so you can watch it in your own time. So it's no, no problem if you can't watch my live streaming, because that's the whole point. It's you can join me when you can. Don't worry if you can't. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say thank you for watching tonight's stream. It's been rather fun, exciting, because we got to see what Zer had first, of course, as well as doing some Crucible and Gambit and a live Nightfall run as well. So that was very dramatic, wasn't it? So I look forward tomorrow night to see you all for the final stream of this reset week, as we are once again back in World of Warcraft Midnight. And yes, should be rather fun. So I do want you all to have a great weekend. If you can't join me, of course, and information regarding to next stream after tomorrow's live stream will be uploaded on Sunday, the 9th of August 2026. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you very soon. But anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow night for our venture back into World of Warcraft Midnight. Anyway, stay safe. Thank you for watching. See you guys very soon.